NAR chief Lawrence Yun forecasts 9% increase next year and 13% for 26, as well as bouncing back and forth between 5.5 and 6.5, averaging 6 for interest rates. This is important, guys, because even if you're a homeowner or a renter, which, all of us are, it's important to understand where the market's going. Are we going to head into a recession? Quite possibly. However, when we see a recession, home values go up. It's only one time in history. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Only one time in history. Of course, I have to find it, so I apologize. Right here. Do we see that home prices actually decrease? And that was 2008 to 2012, whatever that was. I know it says 10 here, but it was really 2008 to 2012. We were in that recession, but every other time values went up, even during COVID. So if we do go into a recession, your home values will go up, or most likely go up. It's an important thing to understand. So if you're a home buyer and you're sitting on the fence thinking, well, I'm just going to wait for a recession to happen, you're going to screw yourself. Now's the time to buy. We've been telling you that all year long. Get in and buy a house. Yes, things are changing. Things are changing rapidly with the NAR lawsuit, with the interest rates, with the election, with all this other stuff. Things are changing, but it still stays the same. That's why I say I don't care who the president is. Yeah, doesn't matter, because people will still continue to buy houses. They will still continue to sell houses. They will still continue to move for jobs, for retirement, for just getting out of California because they don't like California. Whatever, people are going to continue to move. It's going to consistently happen, right? The most important thing is that the new normal will be bouncing between 5.5 and 6.5. And that is something that I've been telling you for the last couple of years. Since we were experiencing 2.5%, 3% interest rates back in 2020, 2021 to get the economy going again, values still kicked up. And the problem is we don't have enough supply, especially here in the Bay Area. Outside of the Bay Area, I'm not concerned about because I don't really sell there, but this message is going to all of you in the Bay Area. Should you sell and move? Do you need to sell and move? Do you have a parent that needs to be put into a home, a care facility, and you have to offload that house? That's what we're here to do, right? I don't know how many people I talk to. I have this buyer that I've been working with for 3 years, and he floats in and out, comes in and goes out. And then every time he says, hey, I think I want to buy something, the market starts cooking up again. So his timing is horrible, but that's just, that's life. If he bought 3 years ago, he would already have $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 in equity, but he couldn't manage the deal in his head. It didn't make sense to him. So let that be a lesson to you. Today, we just got into contract on 2265 Mezzaglia. We had multiple offers, went well over asking. I'm not going to disclose it until we actually close. This is an all cash offer. If you've looked at this house, and we talked about it, this is a tear down. It's an almost 9,000 square foot lot. So I sold it as property, even though it has a structure on it. So we have to disclose all that stuff. This doesn't have utilities. It's beat up. It's old. This is the last house in this area that was owned by the one family. This was a family farm. And slowly and surely over the last 50 years, they chopped it up, subdivided it, and this is the last parcel. So I'm happy for them. I truly am. Calco Creek, what is this? This is REO of the week. San Jose, brand new listing, not my listing. Let's take a look and see where it is. It's in East Side San Jose in Alum Rock area. It's a nice little area. Look at this house. It's beautiful. Gorgeous. 1.6 thousand $1.6 million. So brand new bank-owned property. 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 3 full baths, 2,700 square feet, half an acre a lot, and it's 25 years old. Let's take a look inside. Guys, this is a fantastic buy. This thing's going to sell for well over 1.7, maybe close to 1.8. It's in the hills. There you go. Bank-owned property of the week. And then Apple House of the Week, $2.3 million. It's amazing when you think about where this is in, right by Apple campus, right? There's the Apple campus. So it's walking distance to Apple campus. It's 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, 1,100 square feet. This was 2,700 square feet. And built in 1950, 6,900 square foot lot. Yeah, 2.3 versus 1.6, 1.7. Crazy, right? So what you're buying here is the value of the land, because what people tend to do is take these old homes, tear it down, and just like what happened in Mazzaglia, let's see if I can get back to the sky shot real quick. They subdivided this lot. It was originally like a 1/4 acre. It's this entire piece right here. I don't know if you can see it really well. It's this entire piece right here. They subdivided it, pulled the utilities out, and then built this McMansion. That's what they're going to do to this one, and that's probably what's going to happen to Hampton right here. Is it sad? Yeah, it is, but that's just the way this is in the in this village, in this little village that we live in called Silicon Valley. It's upwards and onwards, right? Our price is going to come down. It could, but I don't see how it will ever do that. This is Mountain View Home of the Week. And this is Castro Street right here. That's why I picked it, because it's walking distance to Castro. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,400 square foot house built in 1938. And yeah, it's really nicely trimmed out. This is a nice higher end house for what you get. You have a little loft upstairs. Pretty nice. $3 million. Crazy, right? It is what it is. Hey, so real quick, this is what the home buyer's checklist looks like. It's real easy for you to take a look and see while you're going through open houses. Allows you to compare and contrast different houses as you go through, right? So if it's landscaping, you can put some comments on there, and if you print it on the backside, you can write down on the backside, but it gives you a more precise look at each house that you look at, right? And should you be there with the checklist going through and everything? No, as you're driving from house 1 to house 2, you should be filling this in, remembering what you want, because after 5 or 6 houses, you're going to be exhausted. You're going to be done. And you won't be able to remember which house doesn't have dual pane windows, which house doesn't have air conditioning, which house has cracks in the foundation, that kind of thing. So this checklist right here is free for you to download, and it's easy for you to print up as you go home shopping. Yep. 40 days on market. We have 185 of them. I didn't pick any of these out for you. And these are 90 days on market. We have 69 that are 90 days on market. This one is beautiful, but I took a look at this one real quick. And the reason why I decided not to make a big deal out of it is 5 acres, 5 bedrooms, this huge compound on top of a hill. But take a look before we get into the pictures. Let's take a look and see how long it would take you to get there. It's in the middle of destiny there. Crazy. But it's a beautiful house, beautiful older house. It's built in 1985, but it has some old world charm. This is definitely a compound. So if you're planning on the zombie apocalypse coming, this is a perfect house to live in luxury as people are dying and killing each other. What am I saying? Down in the valley below. But yeah, there you go. It's very 1980s. It needs some serious updates. This has been on market for 237 days. And they reduced it from 2.1 down to 1.9. I bet if this is your style, you can get it for about 1.5, 1.6. Just saying. Home inspection checklist, same thing if you want to do your honey-do list. And here's the 40 days on market report. 185 homes on sale over 40 days. 69 of them have been on market for 90 days or more. We have 79 bank-owned properties, which is nothing compared to what it was in 2008, 2009. Same thing with our California. We have a little bit of 400. Looks like they opened up the tap a little bit for us, and we're still well below the numbers we need for supply for homes for sale in San Jose and Santa Clara County. This needs to be about 800 to 1,200, really close to 1,000. This needs to be closer to 2,000. So that's why our prices will continue to go up. The supply just is not there to make it a balanced market. So, and there's a little chart for you to look at based on these numbers that I put in here, just to give you a little bit of a visual. So, yep, there you go. All right. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'm off to San Jose State today to go do my talk to veterans about the VA home loan process. And yeah, have a great day. We'll see you out there.